Hi dancers! Welcome to the Finding Performance Joy workshop. We are going to talk about how you can guide your dancing with a sense of purpose, both in the studio and on stage. Anytime you have an audience, whether that's on stage, in an exam, or in a studio showcase or audition, and you want to get a lot of fulfillment out of performing, these are some ideas that you can explore to get the most out of your dancing experience. On our agenda for today, we have 3 sections. We've got goals that feel good, performing from studio to stage, and tools for the big day. Writing things down is a great way to solidify your ideas and revisit them as you make your way through rehearsal and performance season. So I highly encourage you to grab a pencil and your dance journal, or there's also a downloadable performance planner linked below that has spots for the material we're working through today, as well as a performance gear checklist. If you do grab that performance planner, you'll also get a couple of emails in the coming weeks that go a little deeper into some of today's concepts. Once you've got your writing materials ready, we'll start with goals that feel good. There are different types of goals you might use as you go along your dance journey. Some of them will tie into specific skills, like maybe you want to get your arabesque higher or do a certain number of pirouettes. As you move into performance mode, I would encourage you to switch gears from making any big changes to your technique and focus on dancing in a way that matters to you as an artist and a person. If these examples resonate with you, feel free to use them. If you want to alter them or pick a totally different goal, that's also great. You are your own unique artist, and this should be something that feels really good to you. Some things that you might want to gain from your performance could be a sense of accomplishment. You might want to learn something about yourself or your dancing, or you might want to feel some camaraderie with your peers. When you're out there expressing yourself to your audience, maybe you want them to feel relaxed as they watch some serene, beautiful dancing. You might want them to feel inspired or moved or entertained. There are a million different things that people can get from coming to see a dance performance, and maybe there's something that feels really good for you to share in the context of who you are as an artist, the type of piece that you're performing, or how the music feels to you. That brings us to how you would like to feel. Sometimes dancers really like to feel connected to the music or to their own body. I find that it's super helpful to check in with my breathing and how my feet feel against the floor when I'm dancing on stage. It gets me out of any nervous thoughts that are swirling around in my head and back into my own body. You might want to look for a sense of emotion or character that fits with the music or choreography. If you're dancing in a story ballet or narrative piece of choreography, some details will be there for you already. If the piece is abstract, you could make something up in your head that's just for you. If you need to take a moment to pause the video and write down your ideas, go right ahead. When you're ready, we'll move on. Our second category is performing from studio to stage. First, I want you to think about tapping into your goals before you even start dancing. It's a great habit to take a quick mindset check before class, notice how you're feeling today, and think about how you'd like to connect with yourself, your peers, the music, whatever you've decided is important to you. Give yourself the opportunity to find what you're looking for every time you step into the studio. As much as you're rehearsing the steps and practicing good technique, you are also rehearsing your artistry and practicing finding joy in your dancing. Your teacher and your fellow dancers make a fantastic audience. You already know that they're passionate about dance and they're excited about what you're doing. So wouldn't it be wonderful if you brought your sense of joy or immersement in the music or whatever you're feeling in your dancing and let yourself experience it so fully that the other people in class got to enjoy it with you? I promise you will make your teacher's day. Finally, we want to look at boosting your stamina every time you're in the studio. This relates to your physical stamina, but it's also your artistic stamina. Carrying a feeling or a character through all of your dancing takes training and practice just like anything else. Turn the studio into an active posture zone. Try to notice if you're carrying yourself with intention or if you're slumping a little bit, especially as you start to get tired in between the exercises or when you're running off stage. You can relax between exercises, that's totally fine, but sit or stand with some presence. Listen to the music and keep a sense that you're using all of it. If you have 3 counts to do a step, know which part of the movement is happening in each of those counts and savor every note. Even if the choreography has a hold, you can still arrive there musically and make artistic choices while you're in your pose. Standing still with intention and purpose can be just as powerful as the most elaborate sequences of movement. I would particularly love to see dancers commit to finishing each exercise. This is super important in the context of exams and auditions, and it also translates to everything you do on stage. Whether you're finishing a sequence of movement, holding a final pose, or running off stage, nothing kills the magic for the audience like seeing you drop your artistry into active posture while you're still within their sight. It also feels way more fun as a dancer to stay in the moment and be connected with your performance the whole time. So, you're going to build your artistic stamina by standing ready at the beginning and continuing to be active and engaged even after the music ends. You might have a teacher who says rest at the end, or you might just challenge yourself to hold your position for 3 seconds after the music. Note down what you're going to try in class, and we'll move on to tools for the big day. We're going to keep things a bit simpler on performance days. This can help you feel like you still have some sparkle through what can be a pretty long day, where you might be expending a little more nervous or excited energy than usual. My first tip for performance days is to get warm, not tired. You do need to warm up. It's going to help you dance your best and reduce your risk of injury. But now's the time to focus on feeling comfortable in your movements rather than trying to fit in a big, elaborate fitness routine. On the flip side, you want to find some moments of rest. There's a lot going on, so do your best to allow your nervous system some relaxation amidst the hustle and bustle. Take a second to tune into your breathing whenever you can. Depending on the stage door situation, you might be able to get some fresh air, or you might just try to find a quiet corner for a few minutes. My very last tip for finding performance joy is to savor the moment. It is so cool that you get this opportunity to perform, and I want you to try and be present. Whatever happens, you know that you're doing your best, learning from new experiences, and growing as an artist. Giving yourself these chances to explore is how you learn to find even more fulfillment and confidence in your dancing. So soak it all in and have fun. Thank you so much for joining me in today's little workshop. As a reminder, you can grab your performance planner and sign up for emails that delve deeper into dance and performance in the link below. I'll be thinking of you when you're out performing, and I hope you have an absolute blast.